What is the difference between the Mango Temptress hot sauce that we sell to you versus what I'm making today? So Mango Temptress actually leans towards Asian type of backstory, which is my mango salad, my infamous mango salad. You're thinking like when you go to an Asian buffet, you get the mango salad. That's what it's inspired by. It's also inspired by some of the Mexican like street stalls taste that you get when you have like Tajin on mango. Today, I'm leaning more into the West Indian type of hot sauce. It's very easy. It's very rustic. We're using some carrots. We're using some cilantro. We're using ginger, garlic, your basic undertones. And we're just going to have a lot of fun. We're going to not ferment this one. I'm just going to chuck everything into the blender right here. And we'll use some vinegar as well. I've had to wash them several times as they've been in the freezer. And I'm going to be taking off the stems. And we don't play around here. We want heat. And that's what we're buying the Scotch bonnets for, the beautiful fruity heat that they have inherently. Okay, so these are all destemmed. So what I'm going to do is I'm just actually going to chuck all of these into the blender. A lot of Scotch bonnets. So mango is beautiful, tropical, also brings in a lot of sugar and sweetness that we're looking for to actually balance out the hot undertones of the peppers. So I'm just going to also chuck all of this in as it is. Lightly chop my carrots. We don't want to overwork the blender too much, so let's make it easier for the blender. And I'm actually, you can put the stems in if you want to. A lot of people do. It's nothing bad about it, but I'm actually cutting it out to give the stems to our puppy, Mikey, because he loves his carrots. There's a second carrot. So backstory, I grew up in Scarborough, east end of Toronto. Okay, so I just had to pause because I started getting emotional talking about Scarborough. Who knows? Anyways, I grew up in Scarborough, and you are immersed by West Indian culture growing up there. So my dad, he taught classical Indian music, and a lot of Guyanese and Trinidadian families really wanted him to actually teach their children. So that was part of my upbringing. So we went to the functions where you would have the full array of Guyanese, West Indian, Trinidadian food. And that was the first time I ever encountered the word mother-in-law, which is a pepper sauce that's done very chunky, along with some onions. Sometimes they add garlic. Anyways, I'm going to be using the full head of a garlic here. I'm going to also chuck that into the blender. Next off, we got ginger. And with the barometric pressure changing up and down, rain every other day, we need as much anti-inflammation as possible. A lot of ginger. We love ginger in this house. And there we go. We do play around with some mustard. And I've got just mustard seeds here. I'm just going to do a quick ground with the mortar and pestle here. So here you can see we've got it into a nice rough powder here. And there's our mustard. We've got a whole bush of cilantro here. Anything black like my soul, got to be cleaned. I'm just going to give this a quick rough chop so nothing gets caught in the blades. All right, so we're putting that into the blender. The blender is looking quite full right now. Got myself here some white vinegar. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add about a cup. You can see how it's pulling everything down. Let's let the cilantro get mixed into that. Yellows and the greens. So what we got to do now is just add in a bunch of salt because we want those flavors to bloom. So there's 1 tablespoon and maybe another half. Let's start with that. nice and chunky. As a pepper sauce, we want it to be a little more viscous. There we go. A nice thick pour.
There you go, chef there.
Pristine.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay, we got our finished product right here. Look how beautiful that is. Now I'm gonna taste it to see if that's exactly what I was going for. It's sweet, it's hot for sure. You get the earthy tones of the carrot coming through, but also the sweetness from both the mango and the carrot. It's really hot, but not scald your tongue off hot. So the heat builds on, but I can eat this like a porridge. It's so good. But the moment of truth is what I'm going to do is have Patrick actually come in, taste this. He's the actual chef here.
The colors here are gorgeous. Oh, wow. Very mother-in-law type sauces.
Yeah, it's still got its chunkiness, but we've gone through the entire series of Matuk's hot sauce. If you know, you know.
Oh, wow. Oh my god. Oh wow.
Wait, is it missing anything?
Salt.
Here we go. We're just gonna add in more salt as per the chef's direction.
All right. Oh wow. Oh, it's so gorgeous. Salty, tangy, flavorful. Oh, that's good.
So we have this cucumber that is also kind of going a little wilty. You know how that happens because we're still waiting for the technician to come fix our fridge. So I'm just going to put this into quick chunks, and this will help balance out the amount of salt that we have put into our hot sauce going into the blender. And I'm just going to add a little bit more mango just to balance out that sweetness and saltness. So here we go. Okay, here's our finished product. Here we go. And here is our finished product. It's I made about enough for 2 bottles, and look how beautiful that is. Vibrant orange pepper sauce.
The saltiness is perfect.
Yeah, it doesn't taste the way I wanted it to taste. That's it.
I know you want less salt and just more natural.
Okay.